up, YouTube? It's RSMario here, bringing you another Pokemon Legends Arceus video. Alright, so this time we got a slightly different type of video here, this time we go just a wee bit political. Now, I try not to get political on this channel, mainly because, this channel is supposed to be escapism. Not just for you, but also for me, you know what I'm saying? So if I had to delve into the political, I'm not really escaping reality, am I? But of course, like, comment, subscribe if you want to continue to get videos like this from me. Of course, if you don't want to talk politics, I have tons of videos on this channel. You can check out any of my streams, which I might be streaming tonight, honestly, because I'm kind of debating on that. I think I got some extra time tonight, so I might be able to stream later today. You can check out any of my anime videos. My second channel as well, the Loot Box Hero, right here on YouTube. Now that channel, I do get a little bit more political with entertainment, as it, so let's get on into this. So of course we are on Vice, or technically Waypoint, which I guess is Vice's video game arm, I guess. Man, there are so many ads on this site, it's like ridiculous. It's crazy. But yeah, so Vice is Vice. Vice, they do a whole bunch of political stuff, a lot of documentaries, a lot of articles and things like that. And so this particular guy did an article on Pokemon Legends Arceus. And of course, I'm not going to read the entire article. I'll link it in the description if you want to read it. I've read the article already, but I'm not going to just read it right here verbatim on camera. That's kind of crazy. But basically, he is kind of linking Pokemon Legends Arceus and colonialism. And honestly, he's not too far off. Because if you really kind of think about it, most of the people in the Galaxy team are not from Hisui, and they established a base on Hisui, and now they're capturing these wildlife and stuff. But I'm going to get into it real quick. So, throughout the article, they essentially kind of review the game. The dude does a pretty good job of just kind of talking about the positives and negatives of the game. He talks about like some of the textures being not very good, and how Game Freak uses a lot of repeat textures. About the climbing issue, how sometimes it looks like you can climb a thing but you really can't, stuff like that. He gets into all of that in the article, but the thing I really want to talk about is right around here, where he's like this. He's like, while the addition of research points has made filling the Pokédex a bit more engaging, the limited list of tasks that count towards research can mean that catching as many of the same type will sometimes be the path of least resistance. It even caused me to question the ethics of capturing such massive numbers of local fauna. Like it's not real though, bro. You gotta chill, homie. Am I possibly affecting the ecosystem? The game doesn't react as such, but this overall trend of more is better betrays the colonialist underpinnings of this game. And this right here is where the colonialist underpinnings of this game. The game is technically connected to history in Japan, because it was back in the Meiji Restoration where Japan, they started to settle Hokkaido, which is what Hisui is based off of. So yeah, it's basically them kind of giving you a little peek into the history of Japan. Arceus is set in the past, specifically in Hisui, the Pokemon version of Hokkaido. It's a moment of industrialization and modernization that bears more than a passing resemblance to the real world Meiji Restoration. In real life, the Meiji Restoration not only opened up Japan's borders to trade and technology from other countries, it also began the colonization of Hokkaido and the forced assimilation of the indigenous Anu people, which that all didn't really happen in real life. And if you look in the game, you can kind of see aspects of that. The Diamond and Pearl clan doesn't use Pokeballs, but the Galaxy team, they do. You see the industrialization, like the influences from Galar, specifically with the Galarian wheezing smoke pipes and all that other kind of stuff. You know, those are just little hints and little bits that kind of say more about the game. You can see parallels to the history all over Arceus, from the Galarian wheezing shaped smokestacks to Team Galactus's HQ, to the dress of the two indigenous clans, to the story of Team Galactic's central hub being recent settlement made completely up of newcomers. You spend much of the game's early hours helping the Diamond and Pearl clans, working with them to quell their noble Pokemon guardians who normally protect the clans from wild Pokemon, but have suddenly been thrown into a mysterious frenzy. You offer to help quell the beast by throwing small packets of their favorite food at them, an idea that for some reason the clan members came up, none of the clan members came up with on their own. This outsider comes in and helps the native story fits right into the popular colonialist narratives used to belittle native practices and then justify the assimilation of indigenous people. So essentially, yeah, he is basically saying that they're using colonialist messages and whatnot. Now, the problem with this is simple. It's a game. It's not real. You can tell stories about things that aren't good, things that aren't good that really happen. Villains can do bad things in stories. This is something that happens. And just because you tell a story about things like this does not mean that you inspire people to accept it or want to do it or stuff like that. Now, I used to have this conversation with, like, you know, my Christian friends and Christian relatives and stuff, because they used to have this same issue where, you know, if there was a story that was, you know, that had something bad in it or something that was not very religious or something like that, you know, they were like, oh, you know, you shouldn't really watch that. You shouldn't look. I'm like, I get it, but just because I watched it in a movie doesn't mean I'm going to want to go out and actually do it. You know, and the same thing is, just because it's in the video game doesn't necessarily mean people are going to start accepting colonialism. You know, like, people, you need to learn how to, like, this is a lesson for everybody, all right? You need to learn how to just turn off sometime and just enjoy a game or enjoy a movie or a TV show. And this goes for the right and the left, all right? Because I know people on the right that, you know, like, specifically like the anti get woke go broke type of people, where they're constantly looking for, is that woke? Man, that seemed kind of woke. That's part of a narrative. You know what I'm saying? Every time they see a diverse character, they're like, oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be woke. They're going to be trying to preach to me, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, turn off and just give it the benefit of the doubt. And if it is woke, which 7 times out of 10 it probably will be, then you can go ahead and trash it. But if not, then just enjoy it, you know? Same thing goes for the woke people. You don't always have to look for, is that something, is that colonialization? Is it oppression? Is that oppression? Chill. Like, just enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to jump on everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of crazy, you know? I think there was another part in here, too, because he talks a lot about it. At the same time, I can't help but feel that Pokemon Diamond and Pearl clans already have Jubilife's how to coexist with Pokemon problem figured out, and have for some time respected their autonomy to be wild animals. It's a game, bro. The urge to catch them all is a question of, is catching them all really a good idea? Lives in this game and in myself as a series fan. Game Freak answers haven't been great, but asking the question is at least a big step towards a more nuanced Pokemon world. Yeah, man, you gotta turn off, bro. Alright, you gotta learn how to turn off. You gotta learn how to chill and just play the game, man. It's not really that serious. You know, but that's about it for this one. What do you think? Do you think Pokemon Legends Arceus is facilitating colonialism? Do you think that the story is bad? Do you think that the story is gonna help people accept colonialists or accept their colonialist past as positive? Tell me in the comments down below. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, folks, keep it real, and I might see you tonight.